Here we are, season 5, episode 14. It's draft day. It's not draft day. Draft day is over, Paul. Paul ended. I know it's over, but we missed it. And I know I always do stuff. It's timed. It's happening. It's live. It's action. But it was draft day. Days, plural. I mean, what's going on with this? Thing goes on. It's like 100 rounds. Anyway, we got your draft day cocktail. We're sharing it tonight. You can have it next year. Here's the beauty of it. You can drink any of our cocktails at any time you'd like. They don't have to be right there. But you may be still sulking. Maybe your team didn't get the best draft picks. Maybe they did. Maybe we did. I don't know. Anyway, it's a Molokai cocktail. What does that have to do with draft day? Well, guess what? If you come in here with me, the Blue Monkey Quarantina, the only business is monkey business. And with that, the Blue Monkey Quarantina is on the clock. For their first pick, they have 10 minutes. Yes, quick show, 10 minutes. We got this.
Puppy shot.
Come on. We're on the clock. 10 minutes. Round 1. Draft. First pick.
I'm closing this in.
Oh, man. We're locked in. Oh, not this again. Seriously?
Yeah.
Try another one. Hold on.
I did puppy can. Got puppy can.
Puppy can's working.
Puppy can.
We're here, people. That's my foot. You can see it. What the heck? I just tried this. Hold on. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it.
Where'd the puppy go?
God, this is gonna kill me. Hey, is that it?
Oh, no. That is not it.
Hi,
What?
Shelby.
No, I am not supposed to be on camera. I like you right now. No, that is not it. What? No, I am not supposed to be on camera.
Alright, hold on. We have to do that. Alright, I'm going to try to plug it in. There. I don't know what's going on, folks. Does that count as part of our draft picks? Oh my God, you're changing the camera after we just got it to work. I tell you what, this is why we work well in the draft room. We go down and Shelby's not afraid to try stuff. All right, are we back? We're good. We're live?
Yeah.
We're like at 9 minutes now. I got 9 minutes to make my pick.
No, you're only at 3.
I mean 7. All right, so 2014 draft day, probably one of the greatest movies ever. Kevin Costner. I mean, my goodness, if there's somebody out there who hasn't seen it, for goodness sakes, watch it. It's incredible. I can't, if it comes on TV, if I see it, I have to stop and watch it. Shelb?
I agree. I concur.
We concur. Our son, so kids today, they don't watch the movies like we used to watch the movies. Just recently saw draft day. Fell in love. So, if in case you're curious, because I was this morning when I decided to draft day cocktail, 1980 is when draft day in NFL kind of got a little bit big. It was the first time they ever televised it. And then in 2010, it went prime time. That's when they started like on Thursday. It went Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And that's when it really started to grow, obviously, because in 2014, they made a movie about it. And it still continues to grow. It's becoming more and more popular. Enter the draft cocktail. What? The draft cocktail? What are you talking about? Yes, the draft cocktail. It's here. Matter of fact, Shelby and I were just at a bar. I know. Paul, come on. Don't make up stuff. You don't have to make up stories just to try to sell the show. No, it's true. We were at a bar last week. Was it last week? Somerset.
Oh, yeah. I was like, which bar are we talking about?
Easy. Now she's making up stuff.
Oh, there you go.
All right. We good?
Yeah.
All right.
That was weird.
So we're at Somerset Bar. Ooh, that looks janky. Are we good?
Yep.
All right. All right.
We're all paranoid.
Let's not touch any more buttons. So we're in Somerset Bar, and they had some great cocktails on the menu. And I'm like, oh, we'll try this one and this one. And lickety split, they were out. And that's when we realized they were on draft. Yeah, it's true. And so this is becoming more and more popular. Matter of fact, so if you want a kind of quick history, 2005, many people say the first draft cocktail system was at the High Dive Bar in San Francisco. And today you can go to bars such as in New York. If you went to the bar called Yours Sincerely, all their cocktails are on tap. All of them. It's amazing. So what is a draft cocktail? It's probably what exactly you're thinking. And if you haven't had one yet, and you may not have, basically what they do, this is a pre-made batch cocktail that they make, put in egg, and then they serve it just like they would serve, a draft beer. There's your cocktail. Now, you're talking about 640 ounces. That's the fifth barrel, right? That's the most common that they use. You're not making half barrels or full keg. Think about that, 640 ounces. That's somewhere between 100 to 150 cocktails, depending on how many ounces you make it. That's a lot of cocktails. We got a puppy in here. It's just freaking cute. We'd show you, but I'm afraid that... Oh.
What is going on? Why do we have...
Why are you screwing with the cameras?
I didn't touch the camera.
Oh, jeez, Louise, folks, hold on. What?
I didn't touch anything.
You did. You switched the camera.
It jumped on its own.
It's not. Camera does not jump on its own. No more camera touching until we figure it out.
I didn't touch anything.
Did you touch the camera?
I did not.
Did you touch the butt?
I did not touch. There's not even a cat in my lap this time.
Anyway, here we go. So, what is it? It's pre-made cocktail, huge batches, and depending on what the cocktail is, it's either basically in a keg. They can either use CO2, just like beer typically is, but that would be like a fizzy drink. So you're thinking something with tonic, something with soda, or something like that. Now, there's a lot of cocktails that are not made that way. Matter of fact, the cocktail tonight we're going to make is not like that. So what do they use? Those are always on nitrogen. And so it's a bit of a change. And they use nitrogen so it'll keep it without any fizz, keep it flat, think Guinness, whatever. So the big question, why would they do this? Why would a bar in the prime of basically the cocktail revolution start making them on draft? It can't be as good. Well, I'm going to give you 4 reasons. Number 1, cost. It is a lot less expensive to make a huge batch of a cocktail. For one reason, the fruit juice, everything that they do, it's less waste. They can save a lot of money. So what it allows bars to do is make a big cocktail batch, have it for a less price, serve more people. 2, consistency. Once you have a great recipe, and I say once because the recipes can fluctuate, but once you have a good cocktail that you know how to make in a batch, boom, it'll be the same every time. And we've all had that, right? You go to a bar, first cocktail, you're like, oh man, that was good. I'll have another one of these. And he comes ready, like, what happened? Another bartender makes it, or they ran out of something. Anyway, consistency. 3rd, speed. The problem is that cocktails are becoming so popular, a lot of bars can't keep up, right? You know how it is. I mean, it's fun to see like this 5-minute show of somebody, but when you got hundreds of people at a bar, you can't do it. So speed. And the 4th, and one we're going to celebrate tonight, complexity. Yes, it's true. Some cocktails are delicious, but there's so many parts to them that it takes a long time to make them. So one of the great draft cocktails that have come out are tiki cocktails. Yes, it's true. So we're going to give you another tiki cocktail tonight. It's the Molokai Mule. Now, what's funny about the Molokai Mule, it is not a mule. There's no ginger beer. There's no mule-like part to it. Historically, it's just because it's got a kick, which we know all tiki drinks do. Basically, this is out of 1960. Now, 1960 wasn't a draft cocktail. I'm not making a draft cocktail, but this has become a popular draft cocktail. Matter of fact, in some bars, because it's such a little complex drink, it's easy to make in batches. Another big important thing, some cocktails don't size up properly. This one does. But 1960, this is from the Kon-Tiki in Hawaii. What's fun about this, it was not Don Beach, and it was not Trader Vic who came up with this one. This was in 1960. So Steve Crane owned this hotel bar. There's no one person credited with it, but he wanted a signature drink. This is what he came up with. We're going to make it. It's tiki time. All right, so how do you make this? All right, little ice. All right, boom, white rum. It's tiki, so you know there's several rums and such. Yes.
I touched the camera.
Oh, no, you did. All right, we're just staying here all night. 1 ounce of white rum. One for me, one for Shelby.
It seems like punches would be a good...
So it's funny. Punches are great for draft cocktails. And this actually can be made as a punch. So this is a punch drink. 1 ounce dark rum. So you are exactly right. 1 ounce of dark. One for me, one for Shelby.
And none for puppy.
None for puppy, no.
No underage puppy.
Then we're coming in with a very lovely
I didn't know we had that.
well, yeah,
I don't remember what that was.
I don't remember the story there. You could go the brandy cognac same, but we're gonna go another ounce. You see where the kick is coming now, right? There's a lot of potency. So there you go, 1, and 1. Then we're coming in with Orgeat. That is the great almond syrup. Mouthfeel. It's very... Paul, don't you make all your own syrups? I don't know how to make this one yet. I have to try, but it's kind of got an almond extract kind of. And this is our sweetener. And we're going 1 ounce each. One for me, one for Shelby. Mm-hmm. Then, as I think about how this glass may not be big enough, we're going to turn around. And now the fruit juice. You got to have juices. All good tiki drinks. Juice. Starting with some fresh orange juice. We're coming in with 2 ounces of orange juice. Unless I can't get 2 ounces of OJ out of these bad boys. I need 4 total. If not, we'll do what we have.
Apologies.
Oh, no, we're going to get it.
Okay, I was like,
easy.
Apologies. I didn't know that I needed a bag of oranges.
It's okay. Folks, we really do kind of wing this show every week. It's quite... There's 1, 2. Oh, I love it. I know what we got. And then we're just going to do maybe 3 and 4, 2 per. How's everybody's day? Is anybody on tonight? I know it's such a weird day.
Tyler Fraser says, hey.
Oh, hello, Tyler. How are you, sir? So I'm wearing my greatest draft t-shirt ever, McPherson, who, if anybody's paying attention to kickers in the draft, because that's all we care about in this house right now. Who wouldn't? 3 kickers went in the draft this year. None in the first round. Then with our lime juice, and we just need a 1 ounce per, so that's 2 total in case you're trying to do math at home, and I know sometimes that's difficult, so. There's 1, and then just 1 more. Folks, I swear to God, we're almost done, but do you see why, if this was on draft, how amazing and quick it would be? I mean, think about this. We would have already been sipping on our tiki drinks well in advance. All right, then we're coming in with bitters.
Are you going to be able to shake that?
3 to 4, I went 6. Can I shake it? I can shake anything. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Shake it, shake, shake. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Oh. I know, it's crazy, people. It's what we do. All right, we're shaking it. Probably could have used a little more ice, not gonna lie. It didn't sound heavy on the ice when I was shaking it, did it?
You know how I feel.
I know. There we go.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Shelby likes a nice cold drink.
Appropriate temperature for the appropriate.
So it's funny you bring that up. The other beauty of, well, you don't have to worry about the glass getting stuck. That's another bonus. The other bonus of doing cocktails is because they're chilled, they're always at a nice ice cold temperature. I know, so you get that going. So we get to bust out the tiki glasses for this one, Shelbs.
Trying to get in the chair.
Can almost talk.
Can you imagine if she can learn to walk on her leg like a little Wookie?
Folks, there it is. Pour it off in your glasses. Garnish, two things. One, emergency. Now, there is a funny part about this. You can't put this in the keg ahead of time. So if you're going to use emergency, like certain things, this is going to have to be your garnish at the end. So a little, but it's orange, so we gotta add it because she fizzes, and we don't want that trapped in our keg. And then I'm choosing the dehydrated orange wheels. And then, come on, tell me I have two.
Oh, I know one's upstairs.
I know, me too. Wait. Ha ha! Folks, we have it all, including straws, bamboo, boom. Folks, there it is. There is your draft day Molokai Mule cocktail. Now, is it good? It smells delicious. Oh, yes. Yes! First round pick goes to Molokai cocktail. Folks, that's delicious. So, I'm going to take that carpet back. There you go. Give this one a try, folks. I mean, look at this. Just gorgeous. Ready? Oh,
Oh,
right?
that's tasty.
Yeah. So the mule, from the name, obviously from the kick, because it'll kick you and you won't even know it. Although I think a mule, you would know if a mule kicked. Anyway.
That's tasty. That's my favorite tiki drink so far.
Wow. We have beat out Trader Vic and Dawn Beach. That's all I'm saying. I leave you with this. If you are going to experiment and make some draft cocktails, and by the way, if you're coming over to our house this summer, I promise you, I have an empty draft keg right now. I do plan on experimenting with some draft cocktails. So here's the plan. If you're going to do it, one, not all mixed drinks work well. You've got to find that recipe. Two, fruit juice. Can you use fruit juice in a recipe? You can, but you have to be careful. Here's why. One, it's only going to last about 5 days in a keg. So if you're going to use fresh juice, it's got to be quick. What most bars will do is they'll use like citric acids, powdered acids, so that it'll have longevity. It'll have basically a super long shelf life. The other thing, you have to strain your cocktails. No matter what you use, whether it's fruit juice or not, you have to strain it like 3, 4, 5 times before ultimately it goes in. And that's the only reason it'll stay consistently mixed. And even with that, you have to agitate your keg. So every morning you have to go in and you got to yell at like, you stupid keg, what are you doing? No, just kidding. You just have to agitate it. And then the biggest trick and the biggest mistake that most people make when they make draft cocktails. Shelby, you ready for this? I don't feel like you are. I feel like I'm just here by myself. We got a puppy. We're not even doing a show anymore. We're just going to put the puppy on camera. Biggest mistake that people make is ice. Forget about the ice. So when you make a cocktail, what happens is you shake it with ice, just like we did. The problem is that when you shake the cocktail with ice, it'll dilute. So it dilutes the drink up to, maybe 20, 30%. And that's good. That water in the cocktail changes the flavor profile. So what happens is if you make a big batch of cocktails and you don't take into consideration the ice and then you chill it and you pour it on ice, it's going to be too strong. So what most people do is you have to actually add water to your cocktail recipes when you make them, or else it won't work. It's the draft trick of the night. If you don't know that, you're out. So anyway, folks, go make your own pick. Go get your own draft going on. We're going to have this summer draft cocktails at the house. Are we good? Apparently we're done because, the puppies here. Just shut it off. It's done. It's over. Folks, love you. We'll see you next Sunday. Draft day, whatever. Cheers. We're out.